Hello, race fans. I'm Wylie Wade, and this is Wylie's Race Report.
Hello, race fans. I'm Wylie Wade, and this is Wylie's Race Report, and got a good interview coming up with a pair of people. Got a 2-for-1 on the interview. Tell you about that in just a second, but right now, let's check out what's happening this Saturday at Antioch Speedway.
This Saturday night, Antioch Speedway brings the heat with the IMCA Championship Night and Hall of Fame Nights. It's the final points race of the season for the IMCA division, where titles are on the line and every lap could crown a champion. Don't miss the action in the IMCA Modifieds, IMCA Northern Sports Modifieds, the IMCA Stock Cars, plus the night stacked with additional divisions bringing the excitement, the Pacific Coast Hobby Stocks, and the Dwarf Cars. And we're celebrating the legends who made it all possible. It's Hall of Fame Night. Come honor the drivers, crews, and community icons who helped shape Antioch Speedway's legacy. Pits open at 2 p.m., gates open at 5 p.m., racing starts around 6 p.m. at the Contra Costa County Fairgrounds. Antioch Speedway, full event info at raceantiochspeedway.com. Be there when champions rise and legends return. Antioch Speedway, where action is the attraction.
That's what's coming up this upcoming Saturday, IMCA Championship Night, Hall of Fame Night. It's going to be a blast. You want to be there. This past Saturday night, it was the Pan Philly Cup for the Wingless Sprint Cars and the Butch Arthur Hardtop races. And I heard it was some fantastic racing. And what little bit of video I saw, it was. I wasn't there. I was somewhere over the Pacific Ocean. So Candace stepped in behind the microphone. Thank you very much, Candace. Let's check out who finished where on Saturday night. Congratulations to all the winners. And now, don't forget, this upcoming Saturday, IMCA Championship Night, Hall of Fame Night, with the IMCA Modifieds, IMCA Sports Modifieds, the Dwarf Cars, Pacific Coast Hobby Stocks, and the IMCA Stock Cars. And it is Hall of Fame Night introductions for the 2025 class in the Antioch Speedway Hall of Fame. So 2 Fridays ago, I announced down at Ocean Speedway for their championship night and the final regular season for them of the 2025 season. And while I was there, I had the opportunity to talk to a pair of people, Tommie and Pete Piantanida, daughter and dad. Take a look.
Hi, I don't have my microphone, so I'm going to stand behind the camera. We're here with the Piantanidas.
Well, hello.
Driver of Tommie. We'll introduce the young one first.
Absolutely.
Driver of 31B that you see in the shot right there.
Yellow bus.
Dwarf car. The 96 car, driven by Pete. All right, now I'll get you guys back together. You're both down here for coming up, well, last race of the season here at Ocean Speedway anyway. How has your seasons gone?
Season's been going pretty well. I think we were kind of more focused this season on just getting comfortable, and I think we kind of surpassed that, within the first couple of races. So now it's just kind of, seeing what we can do, what hardware we can bring home. So I think it's been doing pretty well.
It's been a good year. It's been a rough year. Had a couple flips this year.
Yeah,
first
I forgot
time.
about that.
First time for that, but no, we regrouped after that and are kind of coming back and trying to, like she said, get some hardware for the end of the year.
Tommie, your first full year running, right?
Oh yeah, for dwarfs, yeah.
For dwarfs.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, where's your year been?
10, maybe pushing 11. I'm having a blast out here. The whole community itself, and as well as learning a whole new craft of driving, and it's a good time. So.
You took home a win at a national.
Yeah, heat win.
In the heat win. Hey,
heat wins,
a win is a win at the
That's
national.
True, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Her dad hasn't even done that one yet.
Definitely a good way to start the year. So a little bit of an ego boost there.
I got a Saturday night heat race win, which is kind of like a B main win at a national.
Yeah.
Because all the fast guys are
Already in it.
already in it. I do not have a Friday night win. She's actually 3 for 3 on nationals, on heat races.
Just
So
need the main event.
I gotta take a step back on that one, Joe.
So when are you going to start giving him lessons?
Just follow behind me anytime.
She's been I remember one race that she was out in front of you and you could not catch her.
Yeah, that was actually a practice day, but it was Antioch. And
Okay.
there was one night here where I stepped on it and she got in front of me and I couldn't get back by her. So yeah, she has beat me.
You like racing like racing the old man?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's fun. It's not something that you see on a regular basis too. So it's cool. It's a good experience.
It's bucket list stuff for me, to be honest. To be
Yeah?
able to race with my daughter and have her throw a slide job on me and do it, actually perfect.
The way to do it.
The way to do it. So yeah, no, it's been a good year.
Okay, you started out on 2 wheels.
Yes. So did she.
So did she.
So did she.
Okay.
I got
So
a moto win there.
You got a moto win? All
I
right.
actually got a couple moto wins.
All right, let's start with you.
All right.
What's your history? Because, you didn't just do hobby stuff. You did moto.
No, I did it. Won every amateur national championship that there was to win. Actually made it to the 1%. Did 91, 92. I did Supercross and Outdoor Nationals, and that's the pinnacle of the sport. That's where it's at. Wasn't good enough to continue making a living at it, so started doing it for fun and as a hobby. And then just kind of retired and built a family, built my business, and then along came my kids, and then they started wanting to race. So that's where we end up with her.
So, Tommie, how did you get your start?
We did a couple years in moto. I think
Yeah.
I got my first bike when I was 4, and then I didn't start. It took me a minute to race, and it wasn't long before I broke a bone. So then we stopped doing really everything for a minute.
That was my call,
Yeah.
because I had done 40 years in the sport without ever having to go under the knife. She has a nice little scar on her collarbone where
Twice.
she had to have it pinned. So I basically was like, we're done. Then about 6 months later, she calls me and she's like, so, are we done racing or are we just done with bikes? We ended up with a micro sprint about 2 weeks later.
There you go.
She actually got a trophy dash win in her micro.
Nice.
So yeah, so she's won at everything that she's attempted.
Okay.
Yeah, we did that. Well, and also we grew up going to, I don't know if you know, are you familiar with Umigo? We went there since I was little pee-wee thing. I did the little kid carts.
Right.
So, I guess the drive coming from moto, I kind of found something of my own niche, and the experience with the go-karts, that was kind of something I had in the back of my head. I probably watched Talladega Nights one too many times, for sure, but I don't know, or Dylan Bloomfield's actually, they got into, I think they were
Yeah.
into the micros, and we actually ended up buying one of his cars, and I had
Yeah.
so much fun, and so we did that for
2
2 years. We
Yeah.
did King California Series, like the full week.
California Speed
or
Week.
California Speed Week, I always murder that. But
Yeah.
no, it was a great experience, and then I had to step out, get career stuff and everything settled, and
I was fiending.
Yeah, ended up jumping in my car and then made his way to here, and this is by far the best thing that I've had. I can enjoy. I've murdered that there, but I mean, this is by far the funnest thing I've ever done. So.
Well, you're not in a bad car by any
no, not at all.
stretch of the imagination having this
great
car.
People behind us too.
Yeah,
so,
no,
you know,
with the Wagners behind us, it helps us quite
takes
a
a
bit.
village.
Yeah.
So you, Pete, are in the senior division. Is it pros?
Vets.
Senior. Vets. I knew it was one of those.
Hey, don't call me a senior yet.
That's what the vets are for, right?
Yes,
You've been around a while.
Yes, yeah. But I'll tell you what, them vets are damn fast. You got Mike Reeder, who wins at Marysville at NorCal.
Oh, yeah.
Which is the fastest group in dwarfs, I would imagine. They've got a lot of South Bay. Our vets are badass. Up there, just about everybody is.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 7 to 10 guys that could win on any night. Where down here, there's 3 or 4 of us.
Yeah, so the Nationals, you got it in 3 different divisions, and it's not necessarily because the vets can't hang with the pros. It's just because you guys get to have your own little division and have a little more fun. But, I mean, shoot, look at Kevin Moralio.
Yes. Well,
Another
there's
one,
a
yeah.
couple guys that'll double dip. Look at Monster.
Yeah.
You know, Ronnie Monster Williams. He'll go run 2nd or 3rd in the vet class and then go out and win the pro class.
Yeah.
You know, those are the guys that I have to race with. So,
And then Tommie at the Nationals, you've won the heat races, which you're getting to the point where they're going to kick you up.
No, I know. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah?
That's the plan, for sure. Yeah, we've got 3 heat wins. I'm not so good I'm learning, obviously. Everything's a huge learning curve, but my starts, that was a big thing to work on, and I blew opportunities there, but we'll get it back. We'll have other opportunities, so.
she's going to run Sportsman next year. She's not going to get 2 Saturday nights this year because there's only 1 national left. And we're hoping she gets her 1 Saturday night. Then next year she can get another one, and then she'll have to go to the pro class the following year.
Right.
Yeah.
But at least hopefully next year we can get a Sportsman championship.
That'd be cool.
That'd be awesome.
I think that's definitely what's been cool about coming up here is like you were saying, these guys are, majority of them are all vets, and, we're pushed around by them all season. And then I go to Sportsman where it's kind of a, of all ages class too. I mean, it's a good learning experience for sure. So.
She's getting beat up by guys that know what they're doing.
Literally.
Right.
And it's teaching her how to wheel a car.
Yeah.
I mean, when we went to Petaluma, she drew at a 97 or something like that. And that was the first time she started way back. And I told her, I'm like, hey, you know what? Just work your way through. She was in the lead by the end of the first lap both nights.
Nice.
Started last both nights and was in the
On
lead.
the mental from here. It's so
Yeah,
mental. But
Let's say last week you were running well.
doing well, and then I let.
And then, you beat yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
She had a little bit of help.
Yeah, I had a lot of help, but it's definitely being mentally prepared the whole time you're racing too, and stuff happens, and you just have to be able to shake it off. Like, we'll handle it after the races as we did, but so.
No, one of the things I told her is once she develops that racecraft, she's going to be unbeatable because she's got the speed. She just needs to get the head for it.
You have to make the mistakes
Yeah.
before you know they're mistakes.
I've been doing this 40 years, so I'm 52, so 48 years now. So it comes in time, seat time. Whether it's seat time on a bike, seat time in a car, the craft is somewhat the same. It's about being smart and learning how to make mature decisions on the track.
All right, Tommie, you're not at the racetrack. You're making your money to help pay for stuff at the racetrack, or your bills and stuff. What do you do?
I'm an ophthalmic technician. It's always a hard one, but I do like all the scans and stuff like that, measurements. So work for an eye surgeon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
You get to look in eyeballs all day.
Yeah, and the back of them.
In the back of them.
Yeah.
That'd be. I've had it done. I've never seen it. Pete,
Yes, sir.
I know what you do during the day, but these folks don't necessarily know what you do during the day.
Piantanida Construction Incorporated. We specialize in high-end kitchens and bathrooms, but we do them all. We love to do trim. Anything that is finish, we're all about it. Give us a call. We have them all.
I can vouch for him. He did some work at my old house, so.
Yeah, we did some work at your place.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
That was fun.
That was
a good one.
that was. I love that house, but man, there was a lot of work that had to be done.
Hey, we had to lift it, what, 2.5 inches?
More than that on the northeast corner.
That's right, it did.
It was much
up to
more.
Like 6.
Yeah.
But they did it, so we're good.
All right. Next question, Tommie. You're not at the racetrack. You're not working. What are you doing for fun?
Man, hanging out with my dog, taking her to some sort of body of water, or with my parents, or.
Let's say I've seen lots of videos of you. Is it wave surfing? Wake surfing?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Okay.
Yeah, we have a real nice Malibu wake setter. Throws off an awesome wake, and when it's 110 degrees, I'd rather be behind my boat as opposed to strapping into that heat box.
Yeah. So that's what you're doing when you're not playing on race cars. You're out on the water.
For races, I am in my boat or in my garden. I a couple of years ago, I developed a green thumb and just taken a lot of stress out of me by gardening. Tomatoes, zucchini, all that good stuff. And I'm either in my boat or in my garden. How about that?
Okay, there you go. All right, 5 years from now, are you still racing? What are you racing?
No,
No?
I'm done.
You're done?
I'm done. I've been doing this 48 years, dude. I've chased points. I've done this. I've raced in probably 36 or 37 states, you know? So at some time, you just got to call it. And the juice to me is becoming not worth the squeeze, if that makes any sense.
I'm gonna say, hold on a minute. I'll get back to you in a second. In 5 years, Tommie, what are you doing?
Man, I hope to still be racing, and what I'm racing, you know, Lord only knows. I can only hope to still be in dwarfs. I've had a blast in it, and you know. But wherever that takes me, you know, what I've learned in this industry is, you know, you can open any doors. So excited for it, and plan to stay in it as much as I can. So
Pete, the answer to your question I asked you, you were wrong. You're going to be racing. You may not be behind the wheel,
but I'll be behind the wheel of a transport truck. So, hey,
you can ask me that one first, but it's okay.
That's why I did it in that order.
There you go. Yeah.
He set me up for that one. Is what he did, and I knew exactly what he was doing.
All right, so let's say, Tommie, money's not an issue, time's not an issue. What would you race?
Man.
No issues. You get to pick anything and anywhere in the world. What do you race?
I've never dabbled in like pavement or anything, so I definitely think I would probably stay dirt. I like rough terrain, and so, you know, maybe I love my dwarf. Since I found it, I don't know, I'm just so comfortable. But trophy trucks have always spiked my interest. Some sort, you know, some sort of track involved with it. You know what I mean, or on-off road. So I don't know, but always open. So.
How about you, Pete?
Trophy truck, or not necessarily the Baja style trophy trucks, but
the stadium ones?
The stadium ones, like what Deegan does. What are those, the Pro X4s?
Yeah,
Pro
the
X2s?
side-by-sides and
the
UTVs?
No, he runs, they run both. He's actually in a truck in Cranston.
Oh, yeah.
So I was watching that this morning before I came, practice and hot laps and stuff like that. So that, if money and time were not an issue, that would be something that I love to jump.
I was going to say, it seems like that would be something that, being both of you have motocross experience, and especially you, Pete, would be a much easier transition because, I mean, you're just going from 2 to 4, but you're still going over dirts, the whoops, and all that stuff.
Yes, there's still jumps, there's still whoops, there's still lefts, there's still rights. And that was, you know what's funny is when we got into this, I overestimated my abilities and underestimated what these were. In moto, the track is so gnarly that you can make up time anywhere. What I learned over the 4 years that I've been doing this now is I don't want to call this easy, but everybody is so close in talent. There's not a lot to make mistakes on. There's not a lot to make up time for somebody like me. Like in moto, used to be able to go beast mode and make up my time.
Right.
You do that here, you tend to overdrive, and that's been my issue lately. Is if I can just ratchet it back, probably about 10 to 15%, I probably go about 30% faster.
Right.
Still developing that, still working on that. It's left over from moto because, like I said, you get something in your head and you can move forward quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
With these, it's a little more difficult.
Well, these things are very touchy.
Yes.
That's one thing I remember. First time I drove one, I came off the track and said to Spanky, I said, the thing won't stop going back and forth down the straightaway. He goes, well, stop turning the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Next time I go out, I didn't, for whatever reason, I was just doing little AB movements on the steering wheel, and I'm waggling down the road. So, hey, guess what? That worked. That's how touchy these things are. Yeah.
Yeah. When Danny put power steering in my car, they were calling me Twitch for about the first 3 races because it was different to me.
I can understand that.
It was really different. I honestly liked the car without power steering. I'm in shape. I don't get tired, and I like to be able to feel the track. It actually brought back a little bit of moto.
Right.
With the roughness of the wheel and feeling the track. With this power steering, man, I'm throwing the car in and ripping a tear off at the same time and not having any issues with it. So I like that part of it, but I do miss being able to feel the track.
Tommie, who do you want to say thanks to?
Obviously my dad, my number one, Wagner Racing, Dahlgren Motorsports. Let me take a quick look there. Extreme Motorsports and Adorable Baby.
Pete, how about you?
I gotta thank my beautiful wife at home for putting up with me for all of this. I gotta thank my gorgeous daughter for pushing me to come, because she's the one. Let's go. On sponsor standpoints, I got to thank Piantanida Construction, the Piantanida Group, Dahlgren Motorsports, Dutra Race Shocks, Wagner Racing, Adorable Baby 3D Ultrasound in Danville, and last but not least, the man above, for allowing me to live this life and keeping all of us safe.
Amen.
Amen.
All right, Tommie and Pete Piantanida, let me get back here and show you what the cars look like, the drivers look like, and folks, Dwarf Cars, they're a blast. Thanks for tuning in. Let me come around. These guys are great. If you get a chance, come by, say hi, whether here at Ocean Speedway, up at Antioch, Marysville in a couple weeks.
next week.
Next week in Antioch. Marysville in 3 weeks.
Yes.
For the Marysville National. They have a blast. They're great people. Stop and say hi.
It's a party that breaks out to a race.
That's right. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys.
What a great time it was. I love talking to those two, and they had decent nights until Pete unfortunately had lost his steering wheel, came off, and got involved in a big wreck where Sean Catucci got injured. And Sean, thoughts and prayers for a speedy recovery out for you from that wreck a couple weeks ago. Okay, this upcoming Saturday night, don't forget IMCA Championship Night and Hall of Fame Night. Take a look.
This Saturday night, Antioch Speedway brings the heat with the IMCA Championship Night and Hall of Fame Nights. It's the final points race of the season for the IMCA division, where titles are on the line and every lap could crown a champion. Don't miss the action in the IMCA Modifieds, IMCA Northern Sports Modifieds, the IMCA Stock Cars, plus the night stacked with additional divisions bringing the excitement, the Pacific Coast Hobby Stocks, and the Dwarf Cars. And we're celebrating the legends who made it all possible. It's Hall of Fame Night. Come honor the drivers, crews, and community icons who helped shape Antioch Speedway's legacy. Pits open at 2 p.m., gates open at 5 p.m., racing starts around 6 p.m. at the Contra Costa County Fairgrounds. Antioch Speedway, full event info at raceantiochspeedway.com. Be there when champions rise and legends return. Antioch Speedway, where action is the attraction.
So that's coming up this Saturday night. It is going to be a fantastic time and very exciting having Hall of Fame night this Saturday as well, and crown some champions. You don't want to miss it. Gates open at 4 o'clock. Racing action kicks off around 6 o'clock. That's going to do it for this episode of Wylie's Race Report. Until next time, I'm Wylie Wade. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share, be a part of the channel. Until next time, goodbye, everybody.
Check, check.
To the second power.
Okay, this is a test of the microphone. Want to know if it is working. Who finished where this past Saturday night for the pen?